Hey guys, so I have my birth chart pulled up here, and because I just felt like checking it this morning, and I thought it would be really fun and cute if if I spilled a little, tea on my birth chart. Let's get into it. If you don't know, I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, psychic tarot reader, and I would love to do a personal, private. I'm also an astrologist, so I would love to do a personal, private confidential psychic tarot reading for you, or a birth chart reading, or love synastry, love compatibility birth chart reading. Contact me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, for that information. Check out the FAQ section and the personal ethics section if you have any more questions. Also, subscribe, hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification, of course, whenever I upload a new video. I don't have tea in this, I have coffee, so I guess it's spilling the coffee on my birth chart. But anyways, that doesn't sound as jazzy. Also please follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend, and like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend official. So, the tea on my birth chart. So, if you don't know what a birth chart is basically a placement of the planets in the sky at the time you were born. So, typically, for those who aren't like super into astrology, a lot of us assume that we're just our sun sign. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I was born on February 12th. I must be an Aquarius. Well, yeah, you're an Aquarius sun, but what about your moon, rising, Mercury, Mars, all of those things? So we have to remember all of the planets in the sky. They had a specific placement at the time, the day, the month, the place, the place on the world that we were born. Like, they had a specific placement that makes up uh our personality, our astrological personality. So this is my astrological personality, or a little bit of it. I don't know if I'm going to go all into it, but let's just spill a little bit of coffee. All right, so with that being said, my sun is in Capricorn. I was born on December 27th, 1991, and I was born, yeah, I was born then. So that makes me a Capricorn. Now, for those of you who don't know, December is actually considered the month of Sagittarius. So really, I consider those who were born, Capricorns who were born in December, meaning I think it's from what, like December 21st or 22nd until like the end of December, and then you go into January, and then it's Capricorn. But anyways, and then the later you get into January, it becomes Aquarius. That's how it is. But I consider the Capricorns born in December to have that kind of fiery Sagittarius energy, which I think you can already tell, like when you watch my videos. It's in my personality. I'm very fiery underneath, all of this Capricorn cool, calmness, right? So I think that's where that comes from. So, my sun is in Capricorn, so the sun sign is, your self-confidence, your outer experiences, how you perceive them, your calling in the world, or what you like to do. It's your vitality for life. So Capricorns are very workaholics. They like to achieve things. They're very ambitious. You can see that with my YouTube channel. So I mean, come on now. All right, so my moon is in Libra, and the moon sign deals with the moon deals with inner feelings. It deals with emotional security. It deals with those types of things. Libras don't like conflict. Libras prefer a very peaceful, harmonious environment, and that is so true to me. Like, I need a peaceful, harmonious environment. Like, I need things to be okay at all times. Like a Libra moon just needs everything to be okay. Just to coast by through life if they could. But unfortunately, that's not how life is. So sometimes, when it comes to emotionally dealing with things, emotionally adjusting to things, I definitely have trouble with my moon in Libra, because I want things to be a certain way, but sometimes I have to realize that they just can't be that way, and I have to adjust to the way it is. And sometimes it takes a Libra a while to get there, especially a moon in Libra. All right, so my Mercury is in Sagittarius. So it's interesting because I was born in December, right? So Mercury is the planet of communication, intellect, the mind. So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, And Jupiter is a very philosophical planet. It's a very it's also a very tolerant and gracious planet too. So you know, Sagittariuses are tend to be very gracious and tolerant people. They're also very intelligent people, quick-witted. I mean, you can tell that with my YouTube channel too. But they're also very fast. Like fast, they tend to be fast talkers. Mercury and Sagittarius is they tend to have sharp tongues. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times they'll say something, and it'll be so quick that they don't even think about it, but they don't realize that it hurt someone when they said that. Like I'll do that a lot of times. I'll say something, and then I'll get a comment like, you know, how could you say that about, you know, Libras? How could you say that about Scorpios? Pisces doesn't do that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I say? I don't even remember what I said. Like, you know, like Sagittarius, Mercury, and Sag especially, like just says stuff, and sometimes they just don't remember what they say. So it is what it is. We think sometimes our mind goes faster than our mouth. Sometimes our mouth goes faster than our mind. It seems to never be, you know, at the same time with a Mercury and Sagittarius. I just don't get it sometimes, but it is what it is. So my Venus is in Scorpio, and Venus is the planet of love, romance, harmony, passion. Venus actually rules Libra and Taurus. So if you think about it, in my moon sign, we have Venus. So that totally makes sense. You know, I want things to be harmonious and peaceful at all times. I want everyone to like me. I used to want everyone to like me. But you know, I'm the peacemaker in a lot of situations. You know, like that's just what a Libra does. And then we have the sun with Saturn, because you know my sun is in Capricorn. So I'm also tough. You know, I'm also disciplined, self-disciplined. I'm also I can be a bit bossy, you know, all right, and a little bit aggressive, because Saturn can be a little bit aggressive, but more so in a, not in a physical way, more so in a mental, psychological way, right? So anyways, but it can be physical if necessary. Typically not though. With a Libra moon, like I'm definitely a lover, not a fighter, all right? But you know how Libras can be, you know. Anyways, so my Venus is in Scorpio, and you know, Venus is a planet of love, romance, how we approach love relationships, and the type of love relationships and friendships we attract. So Scorpio is a very, very deep sign. Here we have Pluto and Mars. Now Pluto rules our subconscious. It rules the depths of our soul. It rules the occult as well. Mars rules our aggression, our sexual desires, our sexual nature, right? So you know, this is a very sexual placement, but it's more than that. It's deeper than that. Like there has to be a deeper connection for it to last, for it to really click. With the Venus in Scorpio, Venus and Scorpios can definitely be a lot to handle, so I can definitely be a lot to handle, not only in relationships or in dating, but also in just a relationship overall, like a friendship, like, you know, and not like a lot to handle, like I'm constantly throwing stuff and, you know, having temper tantrums. No, it's just like I'm just very complex. I have deep feelings a lot of times, and I don't know how to express them, especially with a Capricorn sun and a Libra moon. Libras and Capricorns, like I said, well, Capricorn, I talked about Libra, but Capricorn can definitely struggle with expressing their feelings too. So you know, it's hard sometimes with the Venus and Scorpio, but it's always, you know, it always happens that the partners who are right for me, the friends who are right for me, can always tell that there's something going on deeper that I'm not saying, and a lot of times they can actually tell what it is. So we like those kind of people who are not afraid to dig deep within us, because we are not afraid to dig deep within ourselves and other people. But sometimes we get stuck, you know, as Venus and Scorpio, so we struggle sometimes. But super deep placement. I mean, I can get super deep sometimes. You know, I can I can be chaotic, you know, emotionally. I don't thrust that on other people. I don't project that on other people, of course, but I can definitely be a bit chaotic emotionally. But I need people around me who are not afraid to say, hey, Lamarr, I can tell you're going through something right now. I can tell you're feeling chaotic inside. Talk to me about it. What's going on? Those are the type of people I need in my life, right? With a Venus and Scorpio. So, My Mars is in Sagittarius. So we talked about what Mars is about. This makes me, you know, in terms of, I'm very witty. um, a lot of times I don't beat around the bush. If I like someone, I like you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm very blunt. You know, Sagittarius are very blunt and straightforward. Very hot-headed too. They can be very hot-headed when they don't get what they want. So, you know, I can be that way too. A little bit temperamental, you know. But at the end of the day, so lovable and so fun to be around. So, all right. So my Jupiter is in Virgo. And like I said, Jupiter is a planet, you know, it's philosophy. It's how tolerant we are of other people, and you know how gracious we are. Virgos are super gracious. They are like the people that will be there for others. They're the listening ear. They're the person that people like to go to, just to either get advice or just, you know, let out their frustrations, to vent a little, you know, because they know Jupiter and Virgos are so supportive. So not that they know I'm a Jupiter and Virgo, but anyways, so my Saturn is in Aquarius, my Uranus is in Capricorn, my Neptune is in Capricorn, and my Pluto is in Scorpio. So I'm in the Pluto and Scorpio generation. And the Pluto and Scorpio generation is here to dig deeper. I actually don't know like the time frame between the Pluto. Like it ended at a certain, I think it ended at some point in the 2000s, but whatever. But yeah, the Pluto and Scorpio generation is here to learn, to dig deeper, to find the truth in all things and in the world. You know, Pluto, like I said, deals with the occult. It deals with you know, the depths. You know, the truth. You know, the subconscious. So, you know, we're here to show everyone and to show ourselves, to realize ourselves that, you know, there's always something that lies beneath the surface. I can't tell if that's a mark on this shirt, or do you like my David Bowie shirt? I love David Bowie. I think it's just a mark. But anyways, that there's more, you know, beneath the surface than meets the eye, you know, with the Pluto and Scorpio. And I think, you know, that's what's most important, you know, for the Pluto and Scorpio generation, okay? My Lilith is in Capricorn. So the bad side of one's personality, the dark side of one's personality is Lilith. You know, we have to, yes, take into account one's moon, rising, sun, this and that, but we also have to take into account Lilith. And a Lilith in Capricorn, I actually have some notes pulled up on Lilith in Capricorn. Let me see if I can pull them up really quickly. Lilith and Black Moon. So, Black Moon, Lilith in Capricorn. Alright, so let me just read this guy to you guys. By the way, it's from Side Realist. Side, REALIST.com. Black Moon, Lilith in Capricorn. Lilith in Capricorn has a deep fear of neglect and of not being acknowledged. This creates issues around a controlling nature and attention-seeking behavior. Oh, Lord. I'm being read right now. Lilith and Capricorn are prone to bossiness and negative reactions. Wow. All right. My wig, my edges are just being taken right now. Okay, so the goal here is for them to be comfortable when not in control, and to stand up for themselves in a self-controlled way. Wow. So true. You know, for a Lilith and Capricorn, you know, so true. I also want to add that Lilith and Capricorn can be materialistic. You know, on their dark side, they can sometimes put their self-worth in what they own, you know, the job they have, the status they have in society. They can sometimes fall back on that when it's always how you feel about yourself, you know, the people you surround yourself with. It's those types of things. I hope you don't hear my stomach growling. I'm so hungry. All right, so my north node is in Capricorn, which means my south node is automatically in Cancer. So I also have some notes pulled on the north node and south node in Capricorn and Cancer. So let me look up the nodes. All right. So here we go. North node in Capricorn, south node in Cancer. By the way, this is from astrologyanswers.com, okay? So this placement, north node in Capricorn, south node in Cancer, This placement gives you an unhealthy attachment to the past. Here they go again, snatching my edges, for wanting to stay back when things seemed easier. And you didn't have as many responsibilities as you do now. Wow, so true. All right. This is a problem because you can't go back to the past no matter how much you want to. And in trying to live there, you're bringing sadness into your life and missing what today has to offer you. True. Even when you realize that you can't go back, it's all too easy to blame your past for your current circumstances rather than shrugging it off and getting on with the business of improving your life. You're going to be very tuned into your emotions, yes, but you have to make sure that they're not controlling you. So that's what I have to go through on a daily basis as a North Node in Capricorn, South Node in Cancer, y'all. All right. So let's move on. My ascendant sign, aka my rising sign, aka my first house, because they all mean the same thing, is in Aquarius. So, as you know, I mean Aquarius. It's in Virgo, I'm sorry. So my ascendant sign, my aka my rising sign, aka my first house, is in Virgo, not Aquarius, okay? So, as we know, the rising sign is all about, you know, the way you present yourself to the world, how people perceive you. Virgos are very, you know, typically very well put together, very well organized, although it's ironic that they can sometimes be messy. Cough, cough. All right, but anyways, uh, Virgos are also super duper intelligent. They're ruled by Mercury, you know, so, you know, this is what will shine through the most with a Virgo rising is their intelligence, their put togetherness. They seem so, you know, astute. They seem so sometimes otherworldly, you know, but they also can be very shy and reserved, you know, and be prone to worry and anxiety. Okay, so that's what, you know, I deal with with a Virgo rising. All right. My second house is in Virgo, and my third house is in Libra. Okay, so I'm not gonna get into all my houses, all right. But my 10th house, aka my midheaven, is in Taurus. Okay, and oh wait, no, my midheaven is actually in Capricorn, I believe. So I probably put the wrong time this time, I think. Or maybe my midheaven is in Taurus. I don't remember. I haven't looked up my birth chart in a while. That's why I looked it up this morning. I didn't know that. Okay. But see, this is why you do this. To know what is going on. Um, so, yeah, that's my birth chart. Um, you know, that's what I have going on in my birth chart. And yes, I have a lot going on. You know, I'm a lot, you know, I'm a lot of fire, I'm a lot of earth, a little bit of water here and there, air, you know, it is what it is. That's what most of us are, you know, but some of us are blessed with a balance of all zodiac signs, so all elements. So this is my astrology tag, I guess. This is my T on my birth chart. Thank you for listening and watching. If you would like your own birth chart reading to go more in depth, I also do the asteroids, and you know, I go through all your houses and stuff like that. So if you would like your own birth chart reading, this was just a little taste. You know, I usually go more in depth, so than I did even now. So you know, if you would like your own birth chart reading, please contact me for oh, I have a meeting soon, y'all. Please contact me on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, or email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com in like 30 minutes, though. I just checked the time. So I'm good, but I need to sign on Skype soon. Also, you know, subscribe, hit the bell next to the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend, like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend official, join my Facebook group on Facebook, Lamarr Townsend group. You know, so check out my group section on my Facebook page, and I appreciate you guys. Contact me for your own psychic reading, psychic tarot reading, or birth chart reading, or love compatibility reading, love compatibility birth chart reading on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Okay, adios, au revoir. I don't know what else to say. I love you guys. I need to go eat. My stomach is growling. All right, bye.